everybody, how are y'all doing? Today is Valentine's Day for us. For you guys, yesterday was Valentine's Day, but happy Valentine's Day. We thought we'd do something a little bit different. Mom had the idea to get on here and sort of tell some love stories about Dad. So sort of like just a tribute to him on this fine Valentine's Day. So, I guess we'll just jump right in.
Hey! Not sure what I should say or anything, but I thought maybe I'd just give you a little bit of brief history of how Andy and I met and stuff like that. So, he dated several of my friends before we got together. So we always ran kind of in the same circles and stuff like that, and I don't know.
Basically, she stole him from her best friend.
She loves to say
I
that.
love to tell everybody that.
That's so not true. Even though my girlfriend did think that when it happened, but they were broke up for quite some time and she was dating someone else, and I never even thought of Andy as being my boyfriend or anything like that, and one morning he shows up on my doorstep. So, but yeah, we were always friends. Like I said, he dated my friends, so we kind of hung in the same circles and stuff like that, so we were always friends, but he always dated someone else and I was usually dating someone else, so it just never even occurred to me that we would ever end up together. So,
P.S. She hates feet.
I do. It's the weirdest thing. Feet freak me out, but as you all know, Andy's feet are not feet. Andy's feet were his hands, and they're totally different than anybody else's feet. So,
is that why you thought you wouldn't be with him?
No, I never thought about him as like a boyfriend, you know? I mean, we were friends, but you know, I just never ever thought anything romantically or anything. And so when he showed up on my doorstep, I was totally off guard.
He wasn't thinking that.
Huh?
He wasn't thinking you were just friends.
I guess not. I guess not. But it turned out he was the love of my life, so that's usually how things like that work, though.
Yeah.
So, but we dated for 4 years before we got married. He wasn't a true romantic. The first time that, because we got engaged and then we separated and then we got engaged again. So the first time we got engaged, we always went to Springfield around here. Springfield, Ohio is kind of like the big spot when we were younger, and there was a mall down there, and so we always would go to the mall on the weekends and walk around or whatnot. So we went to the mall one weekend and he was like, let's go look at rings. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, let's just go in here and look at rings. And I'm like, okay. And I think we'd been dating a couple years at that point. And so we went in and we looked at rings, and I'm not a blingy person. I'm t-shirt, jeans, you know, I'm not a girly girl or anything like that. So we looked at rings, and he said, well, what do you think about this one? I'm like, yeah, that's beautiful. And he's like, okay, we want it. So he ended up buying my engagement ring with me there, but of course it was too big, so that we didn't get to bring it home that day. And so they had to size it and all that stuff, and so we left, and then they called a week or so later and said, hey, your ring's ready. So we go in to pick it up, and he was like, put it on, put it on. I was like, no, you gotta ask me. I'm not just gonna wear it. And he's like, please just wear it out of here. So I put it on, and we went walking through the mall. And of course, we run into his mom and dad, and they're like, what's wrong with you two? And we were definitely happy, and they noticed the ring on my finger. They're like, whoa, you know, what's that? Because it was a beautiful ring. He did well when we were looking at rings. So that was the first proposal. But we were young. I mean, gosh, I was probably 20, so that made him like 24. So we were young. We weren't quite ready for marriage yet. So like I said, we parted ways briefly, but then of course we knew we were meant to be together. So then the next proposal, my brother got married, and so he proposed to me in the parking lot of their reception.
Romantic.
Which was better than wear this ring out of here, because the first time I never got a will you marry me or anything. So at least in the parking lot he did get down on one knee and say, will you marry me? So, and then we got to go back inside and kind of keep it under wraps, because it was my brother and his wife's day. So we went back in and told my parents, and that was the proposals.
Yes.
But yeah, we got married June 15th of 1996. And Kylie was born 9 months later. We went to the Bahamas on a cruise for our anniversary. And she was born 9 months later. So everything was bam, bam, bam. But when we were dating and stuff, it was funny though, because, you know, we'd go out to dinner and stuff like that. And I went to pay one time and he was like, "What?" And I was like, "I got a job, you know, you always pay, let me pay." And he was like, no one's ever bought me dinner before." So that was kind of fun, you know. I was like, well, you know, I'm going to buy your dinner. Even though we're dating or whatever, you know, that's just fair's fair. So we were meant to be together. Like I said, he was my best friend and my soulmate. So, but, you know, and we had, oh my gosh, we have so many good friends and still so many good friends.
Mm-hmm. Thank God.
Yeah. We love to go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and we would go there every year in the fall, usually with Andy's parents. One year we decided we were going to go in the summer. I think it was the summer of '95, because I think we went to Gatlinburg and then on down to Florida, because his mom and dad had planned a family vacation for the whole family, his brothers and sisters and their families. But neither one of Andy and I are fond of bugs.
Oh, jeez.
And that trip, we were in Gatlinburg at the hotel that we always stayed at, and I was unpacking and putting stuff in the bathroom. And I opened the doors under the sink, and there was a huge bug in there. So I slammed the doors and I screamed and I went running out. He's like, "What's wrong, what's wrong?" And I was like, "There's a huge bug under the sink. Someone needs to get rid of it." He's like, "Oh, it can't be that bad. It can't be that big." And I was like, "Well, I'm not going back in there, and someone needs to get rid of it." So he goes in there and he opens the door. He slams the door and he comes screaming out of the bathroom, and he jumps up on the bed and he was like, "Oh my gosh, that thing's huge." And I was like, "I told you." So we ended up having to call the front desk and tell them that there was a big bug in the bathroom and we needed someone to come get it. So this maintenance guy, he comes in, he goes in there, and mind you, when he comes in, Andy's on the bed, he was like, "It's big, man, it's big." And the guy's looking at him like he's crazy, and I'm like, "Yeah, it is big. It's really a big bug."
What was it?
Well, he goes in there and he opens up the doors under the sink and he gets it, and he was like, "It's a Tennessee cricket."
Oh, this is the Tennessee cricket story. Oh my
yes.
gosh.
And we were so embarrassed, and I was like, "That is the biggest cricket I've ever seen, and I don't want it in my room. If you take it on out, that'd be great." And Andy's like, "Get that thing out of here."
Did it look like a cricket?
No, it
Ew.
was big. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it was. He said it was a cricket, so I guess it was a cricket. But Andy and I had never seen a cricket like that before. It was ugly and gross and big.
Oh my gosh.
And he took it on out. He wasn't afraid of it, that guy that came and got it. So, but yeah, we're in Gatlinburg. That was our favorite place to go. Kylie was usually with us then after she was born. When she got school age, she didn't want to miss school though, so sometimes we'd have to go without her. But it was always an adventure when Kylie and Andy were together in a hotel room. They're jumping on beds and all kinds of craziness. So
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, there's so many memories, but good times.
Yeah, and shortly after Dad passed, we did say that we wanted to get together with friends and sort of just do like story times, and we're still planning on doing that. So
Yeah, there's a bunch of our friends that are like, you know, "I have stories," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"All right, we're coming." So yeah.
and they tell the best stories.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, we still have that in the books, but I have seen a couple comments still asking for that. So it is coming, and it'll be so much fun.
Yeah. And a lot of you have been asking about me, and I'm doing okay.
Yep.
He was definitely my whole world, so it's an adjustment on trying to figure out how to live now. But we know he's here protecting us.
He finds ways to show up.
Oh. Where he's buried, the cemetery's just down behind the house. It's probably, what, a half mile?
Very close.
Yeah.
It's in our field down there.
Yeah. I'm sure you've seen it on the other videos. But we put a cross down there. And when I bought it, it lights up, and I just figured it was like a clear light bulb, but it's green, and it's almost John Deere. It's the craziest thing. So at night we can look down there and see him.
We're doing okay.
We are.
We have a lot of support,
We do indeed.
including all of you. So
Yes.
thank you so much for all of your kind words.
Yeah, so many of you have, said how much that you appreciate the channel still going and stuff like that, and that means so much to us because we want to keep him alive, we want to keep him going, so that's our intent. Right now it's kind of hard because there's really not much farming or anything going on, so, but like I said, I know that several of you have asked about me and want to know how I'm doing and stuff, so I figured I would get on here and talk about him since it's Valentine's Day and let you all know that I am doing okay.
Yeah. They love when you're in the videos. But Mama's also camera shy, so she doesn't like being in the videos.
I do not like being in the videos. But, Andy's mom, Pat, she's always on me. You need to be in those videos. They want to see you. So I'm going to try to do better.
You've been showing up in quite a bit of them.
Yeah.
And thank God for the puppies.
Yes, thank goodness for the puppies because they've been a great distraction.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that Andy picked out, and oh my gosh, I can just see them sitting in his chair. He picked out the best one. They definitely would have
it's
been.
okay. We love Roofy too.
We love Roofy too. Roofy's got his personality, and Rennie's got hers.
Roofy is exactly Chauncey.
Oh my gosh.
They act exactly the same. I swear Chauncey left and his soul jumped right into Rufus because...
And it's so funny, it almost looks like he's looking at Chauncey because
Yeah.
Chauncey's over there on the stand. And Rennie, she's just so chill. So I can just see her and Andy sitting in the chair in the evening, probably sharing popcorn or whatever. And she likes to sit like a person. She'll sit up and she'll eat stuff like in between her paws and stuff like that. So I can just see them. If he was still here, I can see them sitting in the chair together, taking a nap or snacking or whatever may be going on. But yes, they've definitely been a good distraction.
Yep. They keep us happy because they're just so cute.
They are indeed.
Huh?
Well, I'm sure once we get talking to the other people when it's story time that I'll have other stories that I'll think of. Because I know that Durwood will have stories and...
Everybody.
Yeah.
We go everywhere and they're all like, oh, we need to get together. I have so many stories. And I mean... I'm sure there'll be people that you've never even seen before.
Oh, for sure.
Because,
yeah.
yeah.
We sold the camper the other day, so that was kind of bittersweet.
Yeah.
Andy wanted to do that before he passed. He was like, we need to get rid of that and get something smaller. So we were in the process of trying to get that sold when he passed. Well, Kylie finally got the job done the other day, so like I said, that was kind of bittersweet, because we had so many memories in there, but...
Yeah. We kept saying, need to get rid of this dang thing. Get it out of here. Then they came to pick it up and we were like, there it goes.
They were really kind people though,
Yeah.
and I think they're really going to enjoy it. And the lady said, we'll take care of it. And
Yeah.
Kylie's like, I
Make
know.
sure you love it.
Make good memories in there. And she's like, we will. We'll send you pictures.
Yeah, they were really cool people.
Yeah, they were really great.
Yeah.
So.
Somebody delivered some flowers.
I know, I saw they pulled in.
Oh, that's nice. Who's it from?
I don't know, where does it say that?
Maybe the other side. And we're still feeling the love.
Oh,
Ethel's Flower Shop just made a delivery.
Corkey and Kylie.
What do you think, Ruthie? The Turners. Aww. We thought you could use a smile today. Aww, from Durwood and Kate.
Well, that was nice.
And the
Yeah.
kids. That was funny.
Yeah. They actually wanted me to come over tonight for Valentine's Day. But Kylie's having a friend over and we're going to discuss wedding stuff, So yeah.
We're too busy for Valentine's Day. No time. Well,
Yeah.
Dad wasn't big on Valentine's Day either. And we're not either, so, I mean.
I know, it's just another day. We
Yeah.
usually, every now and then, we'd surprise each other with a little something, like some chocolates or maybe some flowers or something, but
Or
never.
some chocolate-covered strawberries.
Ooh, yeah, he used to do that because those are my favorite. I love chocolate-covered strawberries. But yeah, it was just another day, usually. So, but yeah, Durwood and Kate, they were worried about me. So they wanted me to come over tonight for dinner. And I said, well, I gotta check with Kylie, make sure she doesn't have any plans for me. So, and of course, it was just another day. So she's like, well, Michaela's coming over and we're gonna talk wedding. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, then I'll stay here for that. Figure that out, because it'll be here before we know it. Thank you, Derwood and Kate.
Yeah.
And Derwood is not my boyfriend. Derwood is Andy's best friend, one of Andy's best friends, and Kate and Derwood are some of our very best friends.
Yes.
We were in their wedding, and so, yeah, very good friends. And
We've been around for a while.
Yep.
A long while.
Yep.
That was very sweet.
Yes, thank you so much.
And just in time for the video.
I know, right?
We didn't plan that.
That's so sweet, though.
Well, was that enough?
I think so. Just want to thank everybody for all their support, for keeping watching. I know some of you are irritated, and I'm sorry about that, but what do? You know, he's not here. We can't video him anymore. So we're trying to do our best, and he was the camera guy. I mean, he knew how to talk in front of the camera. Kylie's still trying to learn. I'm definitely trying to learn. So we'll get it figured out.
Hi.
That's for sure. But we definitely thank you guys very much for all of your support, continued support, because it seems like every day we still are getting stuff. We've got so many nice gifts and stuff like that. And we probably should show some of that stuff because we're not the best at doing that kind of stuff. So we've got some really nice things that people have sent us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I know you probably don't want to be recognized for it. You probably just are, you know, wanted to do it out of the goodness of your heart, but we appreciate you guys so much. So with that, happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah. That's all we have for today. So, as she said, happy Valentine's Day. Thank you all so much for watching, for supporting, all of the above. And see you on the next one.
Take care.
Bye. Say bye, Winnie. You're so cute.
So chill.
All right.